commentary a little bit. This will be the last match of the night. Game 2 for JanusZeal and Kekuman. As we see, JanusZeal is up 1 game, and yeah, they have started the race, and we are here on the surface of Criteria.
Hello.
And we are joined by In a Rush, so I shall be bowing out of this, and everybody have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.
Welcome, welcome. Let's rock.
let's do it. So I see Kekuman. He has the Moonfall ability enabled.
It's always sweet every time I see it.
Yeah, the Moonwalk. Moonfall is just an extension of the Moonwalk ability. So.
I love how it took that long for the community to find that.
Yeah, so it's always sort of a huge surprise to see like the new sort of glitches that are found in Super Metroid. And
not a huge surprise is Morph Ball. At Morph Ball.
No, not at all.
Come on, say it, chat. Everyone spam. Is this even randomized?
So we got some vanilla action going on. Kekuman's gonna go and check this item down here first to check in the miners. So get some super missiles. That's pretty good. And I imagine that both of them are going to check this Stealing You tank over here on the right side. It's pretty much yeah, it's pretty much standard fare to check these first 2 items. Beginning of the game, you want
about the first time you see. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, charge beam.
Yeah, so we got charge beam.
Free seed.
It's looking kind of free, but JanusZeal having a little trouble getting that Stealing You tank. He just needs to take some damage from this enemy here.
Yeah, it's annoying. If you don't get it the first try, then the setup isn't so great, and you see he's resetting the room.
Yeah, so this is gonna put him a little bit further behind Kekuman, and he's a little low on health too. So, okay, he gets it here. He needs to farm some of these enemies for energy, so he won't be in danger anymore.
Now, my guess, every time I see something like charge early, that means gravity and Meridia. It's just a given.
It's a given, I see.
It's only free at the beginning. It's never a free seed.
Yeah, so the randomizers tend to be like they appear easier than they seem at first. Like they'll give you a lot of great items in the beginning, and then you're like, oh man, this is looking real good for me. And then all of a sudden you're missing like the speed booster or the ice beam or the gravity suit. It's just like, where's everything? So yeah, we see Kekuman. He's going to be checking these minor items right here. We didn't see JanusZeal check the left side of.
Yeah, he missed the left side, which is interesting because it was another power bombs. So now Keku has enough power bombs to check early gauntlet, while Janus can't, or at least he can't get back.
Yeah, so I think maybe Janus, he sort of understands that he's fallen behind a little bit because he took took him quite a few tries to get that Stealing You tank. So I think he's trying to play catch up, trying to skip some of these minor items, and you see these players going up the Criteria shaft.
Keku doing a Knight's Climb, making me look like crap. And an excellent parlor. As I say that, he misses a jump, but commentator's curse.
Yeah, this whole beginning section, when you don't have like any power-ups like high jump or you know, or screw attack to take care of the enemies, it's basically like vanilla Super Metroid. You're just trying to rely on your skill. As we see the Spazer Beam. What do you think about Spazer Beam?
If you're gonna get Spazer, get it early.
Okay.
What I really hate is when you already have Plasma and you accidentally pick up Spazer. And I did that earlier today, and I had to go to the menu and turn it off again.
Yeah, so yeah, a decent beam upgrade. I would actually say I like getting Spazer like that early over Ice Beam. Like, so when you have Ice Beam, everything just starts freezing, and while it can help your platforming, it just like takes like 2 more shots. It takes an extra shot to kill stuff. So
I was half expecting another beam here in the Terminator room. I just figured let's get all the beams out of the way now.
Yeah, those are fun seeds when you just start getting like a bunch of beam upgrades. It makes the early game a little trivial, but I like being a little overpowered in the beginning. We see Kekuman, he's just gonna get that red door out of the way, just opening it, so he doesn't have to worry about his ammo count later on when he comes back through here in the end game.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to get out of the way. Races have been won or lost over being a super missile short. Now, there's a lot of talk in the chat about early gauntlet, late gauntlet. It's the one thing that's a given. It will never have a suit, so it's less likely than other things. It's to have something important. It's a safer skip, but it can have charger ice for all you know. I guess we know it can't have charge at this point.
Yeah. So we see Spring Ball. It's a nice little power up. Right
Valid
there.
run.
Yeah. So it's a good thing. I like that you bring up the gauntlet, because I think just a couple matches earlier we had the charge beam at the gauntlet area, and it really paid off for one of the racers. I believe Ivan found the charge beam there early in his run, and that gave him like a big advantage over his opponent.
So you've got some pretty close sync going on if you ignore that Janus has one less pickup. 2 fewer pickups, sorry.
Yeah, so he's really definitely keeping pace with Kekuman right now, even though he fell behind really early on. Looks like when he skipped those minor items, it didn't hurt him that much.
So we're gonna see, I assume both runners are gonna go down, check the Edikun tank. Things tend to follow the exact same path most seeds until you get to Red Tower, and then it's the big decision, up or down.
Oh, okay, so Kekuman missing the little moonfall there, trying to butter it on his way down.
Lick shot to answer, just the way the randomizer logic works, it never will put a suit in criteria.
Yeah.
And space jump in Edikun.
Yeah, that's a good item.
Oh, but Janus falls without getting it.
So, if he wants that item, he's gonna have to go through a few more door transitions.
And he's low on health. He needs to be careful here.
Yeah,
I imagine he'll go back, because space jump is gonna... That's a useful...
Yeah, and these players, they don't have bombs either, so they have to use power bombs or some of their ammo to get some of these grasshoppers off them. These grasshoppers will drain your life really quickly. Yeah, you can see right away. Oh my gosh, that might... Okay.
No, not it! Oh, and he saves it! Good.
See, so I was really worried for Janus there. He's down to 24 health. Yeah, he's really hurting on life right now, and we see Kekuman. He's picking up another missile. Not a bad choice to collect the ammo early on here. As we see Janus, he's coming into this grasshopper room. Okay, immediately taking care of the grasshoppers, because if he lets them linger on there for a bit too long, it's just gonna kill him. So
Keku needs to be careful on the exit of Pink Brinstar. Basically, everyone needs to be careful. Apparently, This is a dangerous game.
It's a dangerous seed so far. They're not really giving them E-tanks, but let's see if Kekuman gets one here. Yes, he does, and that's a good sign for him. He will survive Pink Brinstar as long as he doesn't take too many.
The really interesting thing about early charge is right off the bat, both runners know they don't have to get enough power or super missiles to kill Ridley or Mother Brain.
God. Alright, so Janus, that's gonna put him all the way back in the beginning. He
didn't save it all, did he?
No, so that's quite the setback, and Kekuman is...
Yeah, 9.5 minute loss.
Kekuman, he's moving right along.
Yeah, chat points out he can skip Spacer.
Yeah, so
do the Bumperismo fight.
There are some decisions here that Janus can make, because with the exception of like the charge beam and the morph ball, like he can skip a lot of stuff. I would not skip any of like the E-tanks or anything like that, but
Yeah.
if he wants to skip spring ball, like that is definitely
Careful what you say there. That's a bit blasphemous.
Yeah, so he could live the life of a sinner and skip that spring ball and save him some time. But yeah, we'll see. Kekuman opting to go downwards. Here, down the red tower. Who's gonna check?
And he has space jump, so yeah, I would check X-ray here.
Yeah, so making some standard choices here, I would say. But as far as Kekuman is concerned, he hasn't really found like anything substantial. Like he hasn't found like Ice Beam or Speed Booster or any of the suits yet. So while he's checking like all these majors, Janus, if he makes the right decisions here, he can very well catch up, even though he's behind about like 9 minutes because of that death he took in Brinstar.
There could easily, it's still plenty of time to have a death to Fantoon or Ridley or something. Keku hasn't saved yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so there's definitely like Janus has some catching up to do, but it's not impossible. We've seen some crazy things happen in this randomizer tournament, so.
So since we know Spazer isn't going to be at Spazer, then of course you want to check Spazer.
So I wonder if Janus is just going to go to the left here and maybe just go out of Blue Brinstar straight to
try something different. Yeah.
We'll see.
He knows he's behind, or at least is making a fairly safe assumption, and trying something a little risky.
Kekuman collecting his 4th E-tank, so he's looking real healthy, and I think Janus is going to do exactly that. He just needs to make sure he doesn't run into any of these big hoppers, because they deal a lot of damage. There we go. Yeah, you have to kill those hoppers so that it unlocks that door there. You cannot leave the Blue Brinstar area without killing them.
Actually, the more I think about it, the more I like this play, because now he's right back where he died. He doesn't have all the items he had before, but he knows what he missed, and can make a call that, short of space jump, nothing else was really that important.
Yeah, so essentially, with he cut out maybe about like 6 minutes there, judging from his timer from when he died. So he's probably going to check this the wave gate here.
Yeah,
because he didn't get a chance to look at it.
And we saw from Keku it was just an E-tank, right?
Yes. So.
All right, and Keku is now nervously going up to Kraid and saying, "Will you please go to the prom with me?" And Kraid's waving, "Hey man, how's it going?" Yeah, sure. Let me get changed.
Alright, so Janus is working on this gate glitch. Just needs to jump out of this doorway. And looks like he had a good setup there, but unfortunately hit the grapple block. And there's the sound Kyo. You can hear the gate open. And Kekuman taking care of Kraid. It's a bit of a lengthy fight for him, so when Janus gets there, if he gets a quick kill, he can save some time there.
Yeah, a quick kill saves you about 30 seconds usually. Let me get changed and put on my legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, now... Is Janus going... Oh, just to pick up the miner there?
Yeah,
he doesn't have any missiles yet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have missiles, and you might think, like, well, why would you pick up missiles if you don't have super missiles? Well, near the end of the game, you do have to defeat the first form of Mother Brain, and Mother Brain is in a glass tank, and you need to break the glass. It requires quite a few shots, and you don't want to waste your supers breaking that glass, so it's always nice to grab at least 10 missiles in your randomizer runs.
We see Keku picking up bombs after Kraid. Always nice, because then, you don't have to worry about running out of PBs and soft locking.
Yeah, so the bombs are infinite, the power bombs are not, so bit of relief on the ammo management there.
Chad is noticing Janus did not go back for space jump, and I can understand. He knows he's behind. Hopefully, if he gets something like, as long as he finds speed booster, so has easy access to wreck ship, space jump is a useful item, but he's got to take some risks, and this one makes sense.
Yeah,
and we know that X-Ray was also an E-tank, so he's not really missing anything by skipping that.
Exactly. Yeah, so
I think
this
it was an E-tank.
I believe it was a reserve tank, so...
Oh, even worse.
We see Kekuman, he finds the gravity
suit.
That's gonna unlock... Yeah, that's gonna unlock the Meridia area for him, but it's not gonna protect him from heat damage, so he's still looking for that Varia suit.
Yeah, he doesn't have speed or ice, so he can't...
He can't go too far into Meridia
yet.
Yeah.
But, I'm expecting, at least check out Bubble Mountain. See what it has to offer. Oh, right, and Ice Beam, of course. I didn't see that he didn't get it going down.
Yeah, he's gotta come in.
I think it's funny in the chat, everyone's pointing at... If you're a runner, you don't want gravity in Meridia, but if you're just watching, like, hey, it's more entertaining to watch everyone have to deal with it.
Yeah. Definitely, as a spectator, the Soothless Meridia has gotten a lot of rave. So we see Speed Booster. Yes.
Oh, speed. Okay.
Kekuman. Things are looking really good for Kekuman. Janus is catching up. He's about to fight Kraid, but the speed booster is a really good item to get there because Kekuman, he doesn't have to do too much of this hell run. He can just go through the frog hallway, and
yes, that is a big deal.
Or he could just he might even just go
take
straight
the southern
to
route.
Yeah, he might just come down here and go straight to Crocomire. This is.
I feel like he would skip Croc, but I don't know. You never can tell if Croc is going to be good to you or just let you down. And he does check Croc. Meanwhile, Kraid also, I'll stand for you. Going out on a date with both runners. So the best shot for Janus here is that Kekuman gets nothing in Croc, and Janus skips it. But we'll see.
Yeah, the way I was thinking of it was like Kekuman he's trying to get that last shot in on.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, just a little. At least he has charge.
Yeah, it's good. He gets screw tagged. That's pretty
good.
Oh,
that was fun.
That's a fun item to get there, but again, it's not the most substantial thing. It'll help him in lower Norfair for sure, but again, that favors well for Janus. So if Janus goes a different way when I assume Janus is going to go straight into Norfair, and
it's another likely risk to take when you know you're behind.
Right. So,
but it is, Keku's got the trinity of speed, space jump, and screw attack. That's gonna really make his movement easier.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll see. After Janus picks up speed booster, if he opts not to go to Crocomire and just goes straight to Bubble Mountain, he might find something good there, and that might really catch him up with where Kekuman is. So yes, Janus did have a death earlier. Unfortunately, he died in the Pink Prince Star area about 9 minutes in. So he's trying to play a little catch up here, and we have Kekuman taking this detour into the Crocomire area. So yeah, we'll see what he finds. Oh, okay. So yeah,
Almost
Kekuman.
skipped it.
Yeah, thinking about it.
I'm guessing more. I've done that where my gut reaction is to assume the item is bad, start to turn around anyway, and realize, oh wait, no, I guess I want that. If you see them stand still for maybe 10 seconds and then go get it, that's when you know the mental internal struggle is real.
Yeah, definitely. Throughout the randomizer tournament, there have been a lot of moments like that, really making the players think, like, and that's what I like to see. Just like players are really contemplating about their ammo, about their next decision, about what they can do to beat the other player, and make the right choice. So,
and I don't know about other runners, but at least when I play rando, all that mental energy for thinking about which path and weighing all your options makes it harder for me just to pull off regular strats. I just sort of feel distracted and disjoint. So a lot of times you might see runners that otherwise know various tricks or movement pretty well screw up, and you just wonder, what the hell? Can he do that? It's like, well, yeah, but he's busy.
Alright, so Kekuman, making his way to the Bubble Mountain, still doesn't have that various suit, so he's gonna have to do some hell runs here if he wants to check these major items. He's trying to wall jump off this little platform, but it's giving him some trouble. So what killed Janus? I would say it was a combination of the grasshoppers draining a lot of his life, and then what ultimately did him in was one of the little side hoppers.
Yeah, he got down to about 29 health in Big Bink and just made a mistake.
Alright, so Kekuman, he's going to check this Norfair Reserve. This is probably one of the harder hell runs to do because there's just like lava everywhere.
The screw and space jump certainly helps with it, though.
Yeah, so he's in good shape here. He needs to check that item. And
when you're doing a hell run, get an E-tank.
Yeah. That's definitely going to help him.
I don't think he even shot the miner, or did I miss it? I mean, he has charge, he has enough missiles and super... He doesn't need any miners. Didn't even pick up those supers there. Yeah, he's done on item collection. Or, I mean, miners.
Alright, so Janus is gonna go through the frog hallway here.
Skip and Croc. This puts him a lot closer. Or not skipping Croc.
We'll see. After he does this farm, he doesn't have the wave beam, so if he wants to open this gate, he's gonna have to do a gate.
Yeah, he might hop here just for the farming. So we can see Keku debating.
Yeah.
E-tank or no E-tank? I probably need it.
Well, definitely, like, best to grab that E-tank so it just cuts out the farming when you're leaving here. You may not realize, like, the farming here takes a good chunk of time. So, like,
it's very easy to say mentally. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so just like cutting out that farming and just grabbing that E-tank saves you all that time you would do right there.
Reading chat. What item am I most really defined? It depends on what I'm missing. Varia and Gravity are the biggies.
Yeah, definitely. I would say in these randomizers, if you find Varia suit, that's a huge relief because, like, suitless Meridia, like I can handle. Yeah. But like the heat damage, like that's just continuous, and it's just is a pain to deal with. Nice Bubble Mountain in there. That Kek attack almost got him, but Janus has made it to the Bubble Mountain area, and Kekuman did not find the Varia suit, so I think it would be prudent to just maybe go to Meridia or perhaps check the wreck ship.
He has speed booster now, so I could see Meridia. And he's got plenty of health. And that's what it's looking like.
Oh, okay. So I think Janus turned off the speed booster so that he could make that jump up the bubble mountain, because when you don't have high jump, the speed booster will actually stunt the height of your jumps.
Yes, it's very startling if you don't know what's going on and you're not used to it.
Yeah, so Janus re-equipping the speed booster there, since he doesn't have to do any big jumps anymore. But yeah, we're gonna really find out how badly he's gonna miss that space jump upgrade, because Kekuman had no trouble getting through the double chamber or any of the other sections, and it looks like Kekuman's gonna go to the wreck ship after doing a little mishap with the shine spark there.
Spring ball strats. We need a new variant where every time you take a spring ball jump, it subtracts a second off your time. Actually, I think someone did that as a puzzle where you had bombs and spring ball right off and could get nothing else and just had to get through the game.
That sounds fun. I actually want to try that.
It drives me nuts that Screw Attack will break these blocks, but it won't break the block at the very top of Red Tower.
Yeah, so Kekuman, he needs to shoot out that block up there. It's a shot block, and then he's trying to wall jump up here without getting hit by these space rippers. There we go. So he made it up the Red Tower. Janus needs to watch his health. His life is draining down. Oh, and I think that's gonna kill him.
So Military is asking, why he's constantly losing health. Neither runner has found Varia yet. In the normal game, you've got that suit to protect you from the heat, but if you don't have it and you go into Norfair, it constantly drains your energy. So that's what we refer to as hell runs, when you say, screw it, I'm going down there anyway, and I'm going to try and get there and back quick enough. And unfortunately, Janus did not get back quick enough.
Yeah. That might not be too bad for Janus, because all he picked up was the X-ray scope and an E-tank. So he might just say, see you later, items. He's just gonna skip those and check out what's over at Crocomire. But we already know what's over there, and he might be happy to see Screw Attack. But this mini boss fight, Crocomire, is gonna take him a while. And we see Kekuman, he's progressing onwards to the wreck ship.
So this will give Janus, was it Screw Attack was down here?
Yes, and there's the E-tank down at Grapple View. So another thing to elaborate on, because within the randomizer, the gravity suit does not protect you from heat damage, even though it does in the original Super Metroid vanilla.
Yeah.
So
that was just to make it so that Varia was worth something, because otherwise it was, I got gravity, who cares?
Right. That would really make it a free seed if the gravity suit did everything for you. So
just like we switched around, the E-tank that's normally by high jump boots is a minor item, and the East Missile Room out of Wreck Ship is a major item instead to balance out Wreck Ship. Because otherwise there was just so much in Lower North or Upper Norfair that everyone would go there. It was silly.
So we see Kekuman, he's trying to get some Dopplers here, but doing a pretty good job so far on Fantoon. He's not really getting very favorable drops, unfortunately.
Space Jump was at Edakun E-Tank. Janus saw that it was there and then died and decided not to go back for it.
So pretty decent fight there for Kekuman. Taking out Fantoon, and now he's got quite a few major items to check out here in the wreck ship, and he has a speed booster, so that one important item over there at the Wreck Ship Reserve is available to him if he needs it.
So chat points out, like, and I think we were touching on this earlier, but something exciting happened. It's easy to think, if you're a runner, I know how to do hell runs. If I have enough health, it's not hard. But it's easy to underestimate just how long it takes sitting there at a refill station while your health is constantly draining. So even if you can't do it, it can be a 2 or 3 minute deduction just because you're sitting there farming.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. Like, if it were me, like, I would definitely go explore other areas that are, accessible to me, other than doing hell runs. Yeah, because the hell runs, like, you can definitely pay off for you doing the hell runs, but there's a lot of risk involved, and there's just a lot of health management, and definitely be a headache for sure. We see Kekuman; he's going to be checking this Wreck Ship E-Tank over here. It's quite a ways out of the way, but and there's a lot of obstacles that you need.
There's no way you're coming back. Oh, worth it though. But there's no way if you skipped this you would come back. It's just too out of the way. So you might as well get it while you're here.
Yeah. Some I've seen other players, they usually take a save before going there, and if it ends up being something they don't want, they just reset and start back at the save station.
Right. Which is also good if the spiky broom of death does its work on you.
Yes, so my name is JusDefend. I am commentating right next to In No Rush. Hope you guys are enjoying the Super Metro tonight. We had quite a few matches, and sad to say this will be our last match of the evening. It's getting pretty late here on the East Coast, so I don't particularly mind, but I'm glad you guys are here and enjoying the speed gaming action. You guys are watching the Speed Gaming channel on Twitch, so
I know Keku's in Hawaii. Where is Janus?
Janus is in Main Street Meridian right now.
No, I mean like time zones and everything. Like, I have no problem staying up for a third match. I think Keku doesn't either. But
time zone, I actually do not know. As we see, hey, Ice Beam at the Wreck Ship Reserve. Kekuman making use of that X-ray scope. So
that's certainly worth picking up. Ooh, yeah, chat's pointing out this gets exciting if we have a major route divergence. Now, to be fair, for this to really pan out for Janus, I would think he would have to get enough, he would have to find Varia here, and he would have to go to Norfair first and get enough stuff so that when he goes to Wreck Ship, it's not worth checking any of their items. Just kill Fantoon and get out of there.
Yeah, that's like the big thing here. That's if that happens for him, he'll save a lot of time, because we just saw Kekuman. He spent at least quite a few minutes looking through a lot of the majors here in Wreck Ship. But Kekuman has found the Ice Beam, so that's gonna be something that he's gonna want. We see Janus, actually, I think he might exit out of Meridian. Yes, doing a gravity jump. So yeah, at this point, if one of them finds the Varisuit, if Kekuman finds the Varisuit, he's definitely in go mode. I don't know if Janus is I don't know if he's very comfortable with all the items he has. He doesn't have like any of the boot upgrades, so movement.
He could be in go mode, yeah. But well, actually, I guess either way, he's gonna want some more miners. Did I miss it?
Go right ahead. Sorry.
Did Janus check Mama Turtle on the way up, or did he just take a route through Meridia to get up to Wreckship?
He did check the Mom Turtle, and it was an energy tank.
And Keku there shows that Gravity was energy tank as well. So Ice Beam was in Wreckship. It's skippable.
And the Wave Beam. So just two.
Oh, and the Wave Beam. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
2 beam upgrades.
And Janus is going through anyway.
Yeah.
So we're running out of ways that things could go horribly wrong for Keku.
Yeah. So I think Keku he might just go straight to Meridia and then just clear up that area. If he doesn't find the Various Suit there, it might possibly be at the Waterway.
Yeah, it's Waterway or that, because it cannot be in Lower Norfair. And as we established earlier, it can't be at Gauntlet.
Ooh, okay, so we see Kekuman. He's going to go back into Brinstar.
Yeah, I think he's going, I'm going to get Waterway out of the way, and then I'll know it's in Meridia. I can just get everything.
Yeah.
Varia at Shack Tool.
Hey.
I have yet to actually see that.
Yeah.
I swear we joke it like every seed, but I have yet to actually see it.
Yeah, everyone... I hear a lot of commentators joking about it, but sooner or later it's going to happen, and, you know, the chat... Lots of times they call for it as well, so...
I think this goes back to the, hey, if you're not the ones running, you cheer for it to be a really difficult seed.
Sure, yeah. You might get what you wish for, sooner or later.
Yeah, I had... So someone else in chat pointed out, yes, I did... I was eliminated earlier today, and one of the seeds had Gravity in Meridia. But... I had practiced a ton for it in the morning, so I was actually thinking, hey, this might be an advantage. And Keku, that was a reserve tank in Waterway?
That's correct. So
okay, yeah.
That's out of his mind. He doesn't have to, you know, worry about that. He can go straight to Meridia and finish up his business there.
And he knows that Varia has to be there somewhere. Could be at Shack Tool, could be in the sand pit, but it might take a little bit of time. But I think he's got to be feeling pretty good. The only other option, like, he doesn't know what Janus is doing. Worst case, Janus went to Meridia first before Wreckship, found Varia, and is doing some sort of cleanup. So even though we all know that Keku has a huge lead, he could still be worried about being behind.
But as far as we can tell right now, Keku has a pretty good lead over Janus right now. Janus is still looking for some items. I'm going to be checking these major items here. And he's going to be rewarded with a couple of beam upgrades. Another thing here is Janus does not have that space jump that was in the Edikun area. So some of these spots here, they might be pretty tricky for him.
Yeah, he did adapt very well with that gravity jump earlier. Because neither player has found high jump either. Another one of those items that, oh man, you forget when you have it, and then you really notice when you miss it. Keku checking Mama Turtle. We know it's an E-Tank. At this point, Keku, why not pick it up? You're so close to full anyway.
Yeah, he's looking real healthy right now. We see there are some players,
and he says no.
Yeah, so he opts to skip that one. It's interesting to watch a lot of the players in this randomizer tournament. You know, sees the ones who pick up like all of the energy tanks and the ones that only pick up like 4.
Yeah, I've died too many times in random seeds. I tend to pick up every E-Tank. But, you know, Keku is much better than I am, so...
Yeah,
he does draw... One of my other weaknesses is picking up too many miners that I don't need, so you see his discipline here as well. Like, look, technically I have what I need to go. I have charge, I have ice. Maybe he would want more supers if he doesn't find plasma, so that the final Mother Brain fight is faster, but... That's a lot out of the way to go just for an if.
So I'm kind of surprised here. Keku has he has charge, he has wave. He could be doing some extra X factors here to save him some ammo, but just as well, he finishes.
Yeah, it takes time to switch out. You know, it's probably faster to fire 4 super missiles than to switch, disable your beams, pause, re-enable, all that stuff. High jump. There we go.
That's a pretty good item right there. It's definitely something like that really helps out when you have like the speed booster.
Yeah. At this point, you know, we know Varia has to be in Meridia, so there's no items left that would make Keku want to go to Screw Attack. I can't see him going there just if Plasma might be there. Going into Dragon. Now, I'm not sure, without Plasma, if the charge X-ray method is worth it, or if it's easier or better to just go. Nope! He's gonna do a short charge and an X-Factor.
Yeah, so actually, without the Plasma Beam, you cannot do the little microwave.
Oh, so yes, then it's definitely slower.
Yeah.
0 damage is slower than some.
But Kekuman doing a little goop spark up right there, going straight up. It's going to be a little bit of a lengthier fight for him on Dragon than he would like.
One more charge would do it, but he could just as easily... Oh! Yeah.
And there we go. Yeah, pretty clean fight.
Blue suit hype!
Regardless.
Ooh, that's a stat I would love to see at the end of the game. Time spent in blue suit. No, I mean, because everyone's going to use it right away, but I don't know. I think there was one challenge seed where someone once got blue suit at Dragon and carried it all the way to X-ray or something like that.
So we saw Kekuman collecting the Plasma Beam, and yeah.
Yeah, the only thing he wants is Varia.
Yeah. So
now it's a question of checking every remaining...
Ooh.
Oh,
so
doesn't really matter as much, but you know, that's a bummer.
Yeah, he has space jump. He'll be fine. But that loses him a decent amount of time.
Yeah, he's picking up his ice beam. Happy to have that. So from this, it looks like Keku is going to check Sand Pit, and then are we going to see a Shack Tool?
Yeah. So the 100 when you do a 100% strats here, the fastest way to go through these major items, you check the Sand Pit here, and then go to Shack Tool, and then the Plasma.
Yeah, if you know you have to get all 3, then that's the fastest. If you're gonna bank on, well, it's not at Shack Tool, that might pay off. But who knows, it's rando, so you're screwed either way, right? Oh yeah, actually someone's pointing out we're getting intended boss order for rando. Is that even allowed? Oh, and Keku finds Varia up in the Sand Pit.
Yeah, so here at the Meridia Reserve...
That's go mode, he's see ya. In fact, that checks off his bingo card. He has every major item now. I guess he doesn't have grapple, but it's not on the sheet.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive to find everything. So yeah, he is absolutely in go mode. He is on his way out of Meridia. He just needs to defeat Ridley and finish the game.
And no Shack Tool this run. Sorry, everybody. Which means, though, that no one can kill Shack Tool. Well, Janus might go and check. But Keku has plenty of health, plenty of ammo, obviously every item he needs. I'm going to risk the commentator's curse by saying I really can't see him dying to Ridley or anything.
Yeah, I would be surprised. Like, I can't envision like some, you know, there's the worst room in the game, and some like. Sometimes the stubbornness gets in
Sure.
you know, a runner's way, and they just start making very bad decisions and taking lots of damage. So that's the
Fourth
only
Queen
way I
asks,
can envision.
yes, you can defeat Ridley and get back without Varya. You know, we have the whole reverse boss order runs. However, in Randomizer, it's extra risky because you can't depend on E-tanks being at crucial locations to refill health.
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing about RBO is that Ridley E-tank just like saves you.
You need that. Like, oh god, I wanted that so bad. Nice chronic boost and whiz through the lava pit.
Yeah, so another big thing is like, in order to do like the RBO route here in Randomizer, you need to find like a lot of power bombs. Like I would say you want at least like 25 power bombs to do like 2 crystal flashes. But even finding that many it can be tricky because like the miner's all, you know, random. So sometimes you don't even find the ammo you need. So it's hard.
People are asking where Grapple might be. We haven't seen Shack Tool, and we haven't seen Plasma Beam or Gauntlet. We haven't seen Screw Attack, and we haven't seen Firefly. So that's 5 majors that we still don't know. And as we can see from Keku, that translates to 4 missing E-tanks and 1 Grapple Beam. And a partridge in a pear tree.
If I were to guess, I would say maybe Grapple was at the Gauntlet area. Because usually, you know, I tend to find like items like that get you to the wreck ship or like early on in the game.
Actually, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know officially what the logic is, and I don't know if it's the biases of my memory, but once you suggested it does seem like with new logic, Gauntlet is usually not an E-tank. I can guarantee you, though, if I went and started another rando seed to try and prove my point, it would be a reserve. So, you know.
So, Janus, again, doesn't have the space jump, so this Coliseum area is going to be a lot trickier for him.
Still way better than intended.
Yeah,
for those who don't know, you're in your typical casual Metroid. You're using grapple, and you're grabbing and wall jumping off those walls, and it's just awkward, and that was my least favorite part of the game.
Yeah, at the very least he has high jump, so that's helping him out quite a bit. So we're seeing 2 different boss fights here. Kekuman has entered the Ridley fight, and Janus taking on Dragon.
Are you in the mood for shrimp or a dragon roll?
Ooh, okay, so unfortunately, Janus ran out of missiles and he couldn't take out that last turret, and that might mess him up as he's trying to go for these shine sparks. These turrets shoot out these fireballs and they're really random. Yes, you see that fireball, it's pestering him.
Is Idano making Big John references?
Ooh, very nice fight there from Kekuman. A little spring ball action straight into Ridley's claws.
No more for G4. Doesn't even check. Which, I agree with it. There's nothing he could want. And yeah, Janus showing that while entirely doable, Dragon gets so painful when you're scraping the barrel for missiles.
Alright, pretty good strat right there. Just use the power bomb to just clear that goop out of the way. But now he has to farm those missiles up again.
Although I'm surprised Janus isn't using Speed Booster at this point.
Yeah, so
He might not be very comfortable with the short charge. I thought he was.
It looked like he was trying to go for it at the beginning of the fight, but yeah, maybe he just doesn't quite have the strat down. So
Or given the deaths, he forgot whether it was something that he did get or didn't. I don't know. There's multiple reasons.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it looked like he was going to be in good position, deal a lot of damage right there. The goop got him in there at the end, and he's trying to shoot more missiles into that belly.
Keku did not even bother to look at Fire Flea. Again, I don't blame him.
Yeah, Keku is just going to make a beeline straight to G4. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see this randomizer. The route that Keku did was pretty much just like the 80% route, the old route.
Yeah.
Going Crane, then to Phantoon and Dragon. Ooh, Dragon,
a missile away or so, but
yeah,
very stubborn.
Has to be close to dying. Janus needs to watch his health too. Getting close to almost 100.
There he is. Okay.
Yeah, that last charge shot was crucial.
Fortunately, Keku does have the X-ray, so even if he tries stand-up glitch, he has a way out of it.
So he's gonna find the plasma beam. Kekuman is on his way to G4, but Janus still has a boss left. He has to go fight Ridley. So I think this is pretty much Kekuman's game.
It is probably about the right time to ask, does anyone know if Keku has cats? You know, the type that like to walk up and step on your reset button of your console. That is one way that I'm not kidding. Right as I say that, one of my cats just walked up and nuzzled on my leg like, did you call? I could ruin a run.
A lot of things can really, turn the tide here. But looks like we might see a game 3 between these two players, and it is not scheduled tonight, so they're going to have to schedule it later. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. The game is not over. The match is not over, so until we see Kekuman finish the game, won't speculate into further matches. Yeah, so it's up to the players. I don't know if they're gonna schedule it tonight. It is pretty late in the evening for some of us. I know that Kekuman is a Pacific Islander, so it is probably early morning, midday for him right now.
It should be 8:30 p.m., I think. Which, hey, I'm on the West Coast, so it's 11:30 for me. I could stay up another match. But yeah, I don't know what time zone Janus is.
Okay, so Janus sees the Variasuit.
Oh, it's so delicious! Oh crap, I died after I got that spring ball.
Yeah.
So now he's gonna try the double bomb jump.
He's gotta use those bombs to get himself there.
So that also puts Janus in go mode.
Janus having some trouble in the sand right there. That can be annoying.
I hate the sand.
If you get stuck there and then you're just trying to wiggle your way out of it, but just takes a little poise and you eventually get out of the sand. So Kekuman getting latched onto by one of his Metroids. he's trying to.
I said no.
Yeah.
So everyone, we can play along with Keku. He's in that lovely part where you're in Turian, you know you're about 5 minutes away from beating the game. You still haven't seen a dot done of your opponent. You have no idea where they are. And your heart starts to pump a little faster, like, okay, I think I might win this. It's still too early to judge. I don't know. I don't know. We can all...
He might also be feeling pressure because he's down a game, too.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, the randomizers are... It's always interesting to think about, like, psychologically what the players are going through, because like in any percent speedruns or any percent races, we all like generally know like, oh, so and so player is around here because, you know, the timestamps give it away. The randomizer, you have no idea. Like the player could be way far behind you or way far ahead of you. So the mystery is always sort of mystifying.
Yes, the mystery third voice in chat. Dun dun dun.
It was the voice of God. We'll just get that out of the way.
No problem with the Zeb skip.
Yeah, getting both the skips, we should mention. Very nice baby skip by Kekuman, and getting the Zeb skip, so... Taking care
I
of
had
that
a run
first
earlier
phase.
today. I failed the baby skip. I didn't know why, and it wasn't until I was jumping up doing the escape that I realized I had turned off high jump boots and never turned it back on. It's like, oops.
Dang.
It's our favorite game. Can you count to 20?
Hey, some speedrunners are bad at counting.
Or you can take the default that I go. Can you wait until you see ketchup and then count to 4?
Yeah, those are the good strats right there, where you get to a certain phase and then you start counting. That's what I do against Ridley. When I see Ridley change color, I start counting.
Same thing. I wait for him to go red and count to 9 instead of trying to do 20.
So Kekuman's doing the stand-up here. I'm actually kind of surprised, but yeah, again, he doesn't know how close the race is. So
yeah, if he knew how far ahead he was, I'm guessing he wouldn't just, hey, there's a chance of soft locking. But certainly it's relatively safe enough that I would go for it in this case. If you
yeah.
If you don't know, hey, that's another, what, like 20 seconds? No, not even that.
So the way that the stand-up works is you have to take up the Varia suit, and you have to have at least 7 energy tanks. When Mother Brain 2 hits you with the Rainbow Beam, it'll take you down about 600 health, and then you need to damage yourself under 100 health, and that triggers the second Rainbow Beam to attack you. So long as you're in the air, you will trigger the glitch, and that lets you do what Kekuman did right there, which is damage the Mother Brain 3 phase with your charge shots, while the baby Metroid is taking, you know, all those onion rings. And the danger there is you can soft lock if the baby Metroid gets stuck in a certain area. So like if this has happened to me before, if you get the baby Metroid stuck like near the bottom left of the screen, what happens is Mother Brain 3 or Mother Brain 2 can't hit the baby Metroid with its onion rings, so the cutscene doesn't progress, and that soft locks you. You get sort of
I
stuck.
didn't know that one could happen.
Yeah, but the other soft lock is if you are grounded, as the baby Metroid is supposed to latch onto you for to regenerate your health. What happens is the game puts you in the stun animation where Samus is like, she's breathing heavily on the ground, which is what normally happens. But you can get soft lock there because the game sort of gets you stuck, to put it simply.
You can get out of that state by using the X-ray beam. So that was my comment earlier that says, oh, he does have X-ray, so he's lucky. The third way that you can soft lock with that is if you try and fire, if you're holding charge while you switch to Rainbow Beam, the game will pause for an indeterminate number of time, or amount of time. So you either reset or you sit there and wait for 5 minutes hoping the game will resume.
Yeah,
But
so
Keku finishes.
yes, he has
His
finished.
timer is still going. Did he not done?
He did that done. So
Okay.
he has he finished up with the time. He has finished up with a time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 10 seconds. So that makes him the winner of the second game of tonight's match. The third game, I believe, is not scheduled yet, so they might be doing it at a later date. But Janus has forfeited as well, so pretty much has given that to Kekuman. Get the GGs out there. It was a well-played match. Unfortunately, Janus taking a couple of deaths, and he fell
I think
behind.
mad props to Janus. You know, given his 2 deaths, he handled it very, very smartly, noticing, hey, wait, I know what those items are, maybe I can take this different route. And he made a good effort for coming back.
Yeah, it was definitely well played, and yeah, just couldn't find that Varia suit ahead of Kekuman. I think that was the biggest thing. They were both taking about the same routes, but Kekuman was just one step further and didn't take any deaths, so that definitely helped him out.
So we're about to see the most awesome feature of the randomizer, telling you where every item was, because we never did see grapple.
Yeah, Kekuman collected a lot of
Everything
the powers.
else.
He collected everything else, actually. So the only thing we didn't know is where grapple was. But shout outs to the tournament organizers, the creators of this randomizer. There are matches tomorrow, I believe. Again, if you are on the Twitch page of the Speed Gaming channel, you can scroll beneath the video player, and there's this little thing called events, and there's a schedule there. You can click on those, and you get information about upcoming events, ongoing events. We just started the Link to the Past item randomizer qualifiers. We have Earthbound going on, so all sorts of speed games happening, all sorts of varieties. So yeah, hope you enjoy that. My name is Justifent. I was joined again by In No Rush. Thank you guys for watching.
Hello. Grappling was at Spring Ball. Shack Tool.
Shag Tool holding on to the grapple beam.
And yes, I haven't seen an official confirmation, but I'm assuming the runners aren't going to magically schedule the third match at the last second. So we're going to have to wait.
So just to give you all some information, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have Darko versus Alucard, and that's going to be a pretty good matchup, I think. So don't miss it. More Super Metroid Item Randomizer coming your way tomorrow. And yeah, see you guys next mission, and have a good evening.
Yep, good night. Peace out. Thanks for watching.